tell him stop spewing the business. If Spell thought you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rem. Yeah, that's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love. I didn't even think that y'all marriages still had to go through them stages. Every interview, he show his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. They held you down in prison for 6 years.
Now we gotta address the elephant in the room. Like Geechee went crazy. You know, the whole, can we even talk about the whole Easy to Papoose now that he don't talk as much as they talked on the stage?
Oh, Geechee?
Yes.
His third was the blogs for the past few months.
The blog, okay.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay. But he was, I don't know if you, how comfortable or uncomfortable you were with him standing there just saying all of this to you.
Listen, it's battle rap. I knew when I got in here, like I done been to 1,000 battles, seen the battle of turns, say something to breathe, say something to smack, like so I'm used to it. It's like, to be expected. It's not the first time somebody said my name in one of the rounds, but
right.
It's battle rap. I like it.
Oh my goodness. Y'all won't believe the latest tea I'm about to spill. Remember how Remy Ma had the audacity to be out here on Instagram trying to defend herself for cheating on Papoose? Like, girl, seriously? The whole world and their mama was dragging her for stepping out on literally the most devoted husband ever. And let me tell you something, that messy affair with that easy-to-block captain, honey, that was the last straw that broke Papoose's back. And even though it took our boy a minute to process all this drama, because let's be real, he loved that woman, Papoose finally rose from the ashes of despair like a phoenix. And child, he has moved on to another woman who's making him smile like we haven't seen in forever. But here's the real tea. Word on these streets is that Remy Ma is out here pretending to be living her best life with her new man, but behind closed doors, baby, she's been secretly stalking Papoose's new boo with fake Instagram accounts. Can you believe the nerve? She's even been sending threats, telling this woman to leave her man alone. Like, girl, your man? That ship has sailed, honey. And poor Pap, y'all. He's really trying to keep things quiet for their kids and family, but Remy just keeps poking and poking that bear. I mean, did Miss Remy really think her marriage was gonna be like Kurt Frost and Rashida's Chaos, where she could just go out, do whatever she wants, and come back to a faithful man waiting at home? Well, honey, as loyal as Pap was, he proved he ain't about that messy life.
I cheated on nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
I said she never cheated on nobody, that nobody would be Papoose.
Cheated on nobody, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
Who nobody has seen her with in like a year and a half. So people don't believe her. Something happened. But Papoose, as we all know, is a real man, so he wouldn't be the type to come out and be like, yes, you did, unlike EEG. But she sounded defensive, which is never a good way to sound. So either the comments really got to her, or it's true.
Let me tell you something. It is absolutely heartbreaking how this woman didn't realize what a gem she had until it was gone. She took their whole relationship for granted, and now look at her. The streets are talking, and they're saying Pap is living his best life. Can you believe this man never even imagined being with another woman besides Remy? But now that he's freed himself from all that drama, baby, life is looking real good for him. And Miss Remy? Chilly, she is not handling it well at all. Looks like that knockoff version of Pap she's been running around with ain't cutting it anymore. And that little battle rapper she was messing with? Bad news? Well, honey, he clearly doesn't have the time or energy to hold her down the way Pap did. The irony is just, ugh.
You know, the conversation that she spoke about when I said, I'll marry you, it was like a bad time because she was basically on trial. And that particular day, she was very upset. And she was saying things like, you know, nobody's going to be there for me. Nobody's going to support me. I'm going to lose the case. And I was trying to assure her, like, yo, you're going to win the case. You're not going to blow trial. I didn't think she was going to lose the case because the stories were so inconsistent and the case to me was both case. And she just kept shooting me down. So I was like, I'll marry you. And she flipped on me. And honestly, I don't think it was the reason for her flipping on me was what she said. The reason why I think she flipped on me was because I took it like, and I felt like she's been lied to in the past, and men have such a bad reputation for not keeping their word, for not being loyal, for not being there for no one when they're going through hard times, and just not being faithful or loyal to their lady. And I felt like she looked at it like, you're full of shit. Like, you're not gonna marry me, you're not gonna be there for me. And that's why she lashed out. That was the only rational reason I could think in my head, like, why did I just get flipped on for damn near proposing, you know what I mean?
Now, here's where things get real serious, y'all. With her son being charged with first-degree murder and facing some serious prison time, guess who's suddenly missing that rock-solid support system she threw away? That's right, Remy's finally realizing what she lost in Papoose. Sources are spilling all the tea, saying she's feeling real lonely now that she has nobody in her corner during this family crisis. She really thought she'd be fine without Pap, but seeing him shower another woman with all that love and devotion he used to give her, baby, it's eating her up inside. And get this, the streets are buzzing with news that she's gone full stalker mode on Pap's new girlfriend. She's been sliding into those DMs with fake accounts, running her mouth about how she loves to fight and box. And here's the kicker, Pap's new lady, she's an actual boxer. Girl, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I really be feeling like every now and then somebody needs to get the... What you talking about? Not Tara talking about they still beefing. Yes, they ain't fight yet. They gotta fight. Like, people like, oh, fighting is beneath me, da-da-da-da-da. Like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? It handles a lot of problems. I don't care. I don't care. If you know you little, don't with people. That's bigger than you. Like, what you talking about? I don't have no sympathy for you. Oh, well, you knew you was little and you knew she was big when you was talking shit. That's what just happened.
Listen here, it's crystal clear that Remy Ma is trying to back this woman into a corner, desperately trying to get her to react to all this mess she's stirring up. And you know what's the only thing keeping this powder keg from exploding? Papoose. This man is still trying to keep the peace because they share a young daughter together. He's being the bigger person, not wanting his baby girl to grow up seeing her parents dragging each other all over social media. But Chile, Remy keeps acting crazy. Like, how you gonna cheat on the man who held you down during your whole prison sentence with a bootleg version of him, take zero accountability and still expect him to be there for you? Make it make sense, honey. And now Papoose is finally drawing that line in the sand. This new relationship is something precious to him and he's protecting it at all costs. And let me tell you, people are done with Remy Ma's shenanigans. The comments are going off. One person said, Remy Ma has a lot of nerve to even think that Papoose would be stupid enough not to move on with his life without her. She left Papoose for another man. She's mad because Papoose moved on well and sound. Another one dragged her saying, Remy is tacky, classless, masculine, and narcissistic. Remy never deserved Pap. And my personal favorite, so she thought he was going to stay single? I'm happy for him and I hope his new love treats him good. But now I want to hear from you. Will Remy finally wake up and realize that Papoose is never coming back? Or is she going to keep acting up and trying to get a rise out of Pap's new girl? Let me know how you feel in the comments. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies!